Good morning, guys. I bring to you the Bikers Adventure Journal. It's not just to be used by bikers, but basically that's what it captures more. It helps a biker who's traveling to be able to capture a lot of information that is necessary when you're planning a biking trip. But it can also be used by someone who's driving or even backpacking, taking public transport, train, whatever. So last weekend, or this past weekend, we did a 4 days travel adventure. It was meant to be 3 days, but we ended up doing 4 days. So first lesson of the day is you need to be flexible to adjust your travel times. I know not a lot of people have the luxury of extra time, so when you plan your travel, you are so fixed to the start date and end date. But there's a way you can be able to be flexible. If you have 2 weeks of travel, plan your travel for 10 days. Give yourself 5 days for adjusting to things that may happen that are beyond your control, and also rest days, because after a long travel, you need to rest. You totally need to rest. People who ride motorcycles will tell you, if you do it 4 days consecutively, you will come back with aching muscles, aching joints, aching, and you need to just rest. Also, there's a little of more eating, more partying when you travel. So when you come back, you want to put your body back to shape. You want to have a day where you eat healthy, probably exercise if you're the gym person, and also have a good sleep, just a day to detox. So now I didn't get to capture or to journal much on the road because it was so much fun. So much fun. So I'm journaling now. I'm completing my journal for the 4 days trip, and I just want to go through with you because as I write down, I remember things and I'm laughing and I'm missing people and I'm saying I want to do this again. This was a family trip, so we were visiting family. The plan was visit as many and see as many family members as possible, but they were highlights of the day. So let's start. So this journal, when you open it up, of course, it has the map of the world because we all want to travel the world and we don't want to leave anything. So you can always look at this map and remind yourself the countries you want to go, your bucket list, and plan for them. Then you have the adventure planner journal. You have the story of why we did this journal. I'm not going to read it for you because you need to get a copy and read it. It's really interesting. Then of course we have a calendar. This calendar is for 2 years and this journal can take you for 2 years, so don't feel bad. You'll have the calendar for 2021 and 2022. We have amazing pictures from our travel. Amazing, lots of them inside, where it all began. Yes, this photo is exactly where it all began. This was a month into our dating. And then of course our newest baby. And then now we get into the important information. We have the tools, we have packing and destination, or picking a destination, deciding where you want to go, solo trips, to traveling with people, what you need to know, planning an adventure. All this is provided for you. So when you have this and you're planning your trip, you also have notes that will help you get to sort out your trip comfortably. Now let's go to the first of my journal. We also got a budgeting plan for you that will help you capture what you need to budget for that particular trip and any other trip. So each section is planned, or we have put 10 days of travel with all the information you need to capture every day, and journaling and autograph. Yeah. So here is our first trip to be recorded on the Biker Adventure Journal, and this trip was actually by road. So for people who drive cars and may feel that, well, I'm not a biker, so I don't need this journal, please come along with me and see how much you need this journal. So the first thing you do is plan your days. How many days are you traveling? So every day you can fill information of what you will be doing. So this is our first trip to be recorded on this journal, and it is day 1, and day 1 we were coming from Nairobi to Nyahururu. And what was the highlight of the day? How was the road? We captured the road we were going to use because we mapped our route. The importance of mapping your route is to make sure that you don't end up with surprises of bad roads that have been closed, bridges that have fallen, meaning that you can't get to your destination. So that's important. Also, making sure that your vehicle, whether you're using a car or a motorcycle, can be able to use the roads that you plan to pass through. That's the important. Otherwise, if you don't do that, if you don't check the road conditions before, you will get into surprise. So on this day, we were using all tarmac, like almost 90% tarmac, but we had small sections of dirt road, and we knew that this dirt road had rocks and all that, and we were prepared for it. Then what was our scheduled stops along the way? You know that car place, it's called what? Coffee Rest or something like that, along the escarpment. We really wanted to have coffee there. That place has been on Instagram, everybody's Instagram who uses that road, and we were like, we must also stop here and see what is this nice exciting stuff that people love about this place. And their coffee is amazing. Yes, their coffee is amazing. Then we had a second stop to see our friend Jason in Nyahururu, in a small do we call it a village? Yes, it's off the tarmac. We had a whole section of probably 10 kilometers of that road, which we were prepared for. We knew where we were going. And the most amazing thing is seeing Jason's new life. He's a bee farmer, so he has this place where he's staying when he's looking after his bees. And also, the guy has started a library for the community. So guys, if you're watching this video and you have books that you would like to donate to Jason's library, please let me know. Inbox me, comment down below, and let me know that you have books. I will organize to collect them. That was our highlight of the day. Just seeing how much he's giving to the community and seeing this guy is so happy. Mr. B, Mr. Honey. Yes. Day 2, we slept in Nyahururu town. So on this journal, as you're planning your day, there is also where your accommodation is booked. Have you looked for accommodation? And you note it down, and you make sure if you need to book the hotel, you book it. If it's a hotel you can walk in, like now the business is low, so most hotels will have available rooms, but please do not assume that. Book your hotels in advance. So we stayed in Eastwood Hotel. It's always our hotel, our to-go-to hotel in Nyahururu. And if you're going to stay in Nyahururu, you need to stay at Eastwood. The beds are super comfortable. Not just that, you have a kettle and hot water bottle, so you can refill your hot water bottle anytime you want. Guys, you know Nyahururu is cold, so you have a hot water bottle and a kettle, so if you feel it, the water has cooled down, you can always reheat your water. They also give you an iron box. There's a TV and a couch if you take the family unit. If you take like an executive room, maybe you're just a couple all alone, the rooms are comfortable, spacious, very spacious, and you still have a TV and Wi-Fi, good Wi-Fi. Take note, Eastwood Hotel is your place to stay when you are in Nyahururu. So we stayed in Eastwood, and then we were going to leave Nyahururu, go visit an auntie in Kinamba, and then come back to Mudegera. Road conditions, we mapped our roads very well. We knew we had a section of dirt road, but comfortable in our car. What was the highlight of the day, guys? This country is a Nyamachoma country. Have you ever eaten the eye of a goat? You know, when they roast the kichwa, the head, and then they boil it into the soup, and then once it's boiled, you drink the soup, and then you eat the meat from the head. Have you ever eaten the eye? So the highlight of the day, I ate the eye of a goat. It's yummy. That was the highlight of the day. Day 2, nilikula macho ya mbuzi. Then now we go to day 3. Day 3, we left Nyahururu. Again, we slept at Eastwood. Oh, such an amazing, comfortable place to be. We slept at Eastwood Hotel, and we left Nyahururu and we went to Nanyuki, but we had a detour in between to visit an auntie. And of course, another probably 10 kilometers of dirt road, maybe less of dirt road. I will repeat, the importance of mapping your route is knowing that your vehicle, whether a motorbike, a bicycle, a car, can do the roads you want to do and can get you to the destination you want to. So we visited aunties, spent time with cousins and a niece, and then we headed to Nanyuki. So our total distance was mapped. We knew we were going to stay at Beza Hotel. Beza Hotel is really nice also. My God, they also have the best beds. I don't even want anything else from Beza. I just want to sleep and sleep for long hours because their beds are so comfortable. Easily accessible, just like less than a kilometer off the tarmac. A very secure place. Good parking, gated. So your car, your motorcycle will be safe. We've been there with the girls, with our motorcycles, and everything went so smooth. Oh, I forgot to tell you something about Eastwood. Eat your lunch late, avoid dinner because their breakfast is super amazing. Yes. So, what was the highlight of day 3? The highlight of day 3 was dancing with my nieces. Like, both of them are below 10, but these girls made me dance. We danced. Can I say how many times we danced? We danced until I couldn't dance anymore. I couldn't stand anymore, and I fell asleep on the sofa. And when we woke up the following morning and went to have breakfast with them, they were like, Auntie Situli dance sana jana. And I'm telling them, my knees are aching. And they're like, kwa nini? I said, because I dance too much. Kwani how dancing? Anyway, I am joining dancing school. If you know one, let me know. Then day 4 was returning back home, and being a Monday, we thought traffic would be less because we're coming from Nanyuki back to Nairobi, so we thought traffic was less. We knew the road, Karatina to Nairobi road, is being constructed, and so yes, it's narrower, it's gonna be slower because there are speed limits. And of course, overtaking is not possible. So if you have a slow vehicle like a truck, it causes a snarl up. So we knew that it's going to take longer than Google Maps said. Now, these are not highlights. Day 4, traveling from Nanyuki all the way to Nairobi. Mad drivers on the road. You know, I get upset when I hear people say, our roads are bad, our roads are dangerous, our roads are dead zones. No, our roads are okay. We are the problem. The drivers in this country, I've ridden in over 20 countries, and Kenya is the worst when it comes to driving. You get out there and see how people drive in other countries. Don't go far. African countries. I know Uganda is our competitor, yeah, so we leave Uganda on its own. Go to TZ, go to Malawi, go to Zambia, go to Botswana, go to Namibia, go to Zimbabwe, and you will know that we are terrible drivers and we need to change. Road safety begins with me and begins with you, and road safety is about you. It's not about the road that tamaka itakufa, wewe ndio utakufa. Yes. On day 4, it was a stressful drive, so many dangerous drivers, but we got home. To quote my sister's words as I end this video, is that driving in Kenya, when you get into your car or on your motorbike and you head somewhere, getting back home is a miracle. And when you finish your journey safely and get back home, you feel like you won an Olympic. Guys, remember, road safety starts with me, it starts with you. Let's be courteous on the road, let's respect each other on the road. Every road user has a right to be on the road, and every road user's life matters. Make sure to get your journal, your adventure journal, and capture your stories, your memorable moments. So there's a section where you do your journaling, and then you have your section for autograph. And my autograph was for my uncle, our uncle, and he took me through mentorship for a business plan that I have, and he actually noted down everything for me here. So I will refer this when the business is started running and thriving, and I know years to come, children from my grandchildren, from my cousins and my children and everyone and friends will see this page one day, he has to come and say, this is where it all began.